Hello guys, it is Canada Graphs here, and this is a set report for The Flash Season 9, Episode 5, and this is the second video for Episode 5 that I have. They shot back-to-back nights downtown Vancouver, and this is the second night. If you want to see the first night, link should be either in this description, or you can just look through my videos. It should be one of the last ones posted before this. Here is the Flash along with Batwoman, and you may have already noticed there are 3 other people standing there. If you didn't, they are 3 returning characters that I don't think a lot of people were expecting, but I know some people were hoping for some of these characters. We have Max Adler, who played Jaco Birch, aka the Hotness, along with Andy Mientus, who played Hartley Rathaway, aka Pied Piper, and we had Damion Poitier, who played Keith, aka Goldface, all on set for this night. Andy, by the way, was there working on his birthday. At the end of the night, the cast actually, when they wrapped, stopped and sang him happy birthday and then gave him a cake to take home with him. So you know, they pay attention to what the date is, I guess. Here is a scene. You see well, you can see Max and you can see Andy a little bit here. Can't really see Damon. He's off to the side somewhere doing a scene, the trio of them together. They're fighting something. I mean, we probably already know what it is if you've been following the channel for any length of time. And they're in a battle with it. This is the only angle there was of this scene. I don't know why, but whoever was on set that night was being extra with the screens up around, so there was less of a view of this scene than there usually would be at most sets I go to. Yeah, I don't know if they just, because it was a high traffic area, maybe they were just trying to keep looky-loos to a minimum, but kind of a little overkill at some points. But this was the only view I had for a good chunk of it. There's one of the people on the show giving a hug to Damon, and a couple of Max and probably Andy too. This was right as they were wrapping, so this is just moments before they went and sang happy birthday. So this is the end of the night for all of them. They're getting their goodbyes from everybody. And so yeah, that was that. And then there was one final scene that they shot in the night. I wish the boom mic guy had just moved out of the way. I mean, I know he doesn't know that I'm there doing that, but it's just inconvenient. So this is the big stunt they did at the end of the night. It is Batwoman and Red Death. I know you can't tell right away because you don't really see them moving for the first little bit. I had a lot of trouble tracking this scene for a large chunk of it, as you probably are noticing. So I apologize in advance, but I thought I'd add in all the extra cars on fire in that too, since, you know, some people like to see the set pieces. So you see Batwoman there. Now you see them fighting a little bit, and then they're going to move away from that area. You can see Red Death's helmet there, and they run away, and I didn't notice right away that they'd ran away, so I was still filming that area going, where are they? And then I found them over there finally fighting. And yeah, it's a long fight. That's all that's going to be left in this video. The fight took quite a long time to do, as you can see. This was the last thing I filmed there that night. It was pretty cold, so they did a little more work after this, but I called it a night at this point. Yeah, so that is it for video portion, and hopefully I'll have some more coming up in the future. As of right now, I don't have anything coming up. But now here are some still photos from that night. This is the stunt double that was on set that night in the Red Death costume. As I told you last video and this video, they had doubles, and Javicia on set on this night. She was in the Batwoman costume. The night before, she was in the Red Death costume, but they also had doubles for both of them at different times. And of course, as you can see in these scenes, you know, you can see Max Adler, you can see Damion Poitier, hiding behind Grant, there is Andy Mientus, who was working on his birthday. And, you know, they're there obviously in this scene. And I don't know the context of what's going on, but everyone seemed to be in a good mood. And I do believe that this is during the actual scene and not just them hanging out between takes having a good laugh. The way everything was positioned and who was in position and where they were in position implied this was going on in scene. So I get the impression whatever the scene is was you know, something positive. There you see Javicia. You can see her Batwoman suit underneath the jacket a little bit, but not, you know, fully. That was probably the closest I got to getting a photo of her that night in the Batwoman suit. Just the part of the area I was in didn't give me a good opportunity at getting good shots at her. I mostly was able to get the trio of guest stars and sometimes Grant, but she was for the most part facing away from me. So just the way the scene was set up, you don't always get to pick what you want to photograph. And, you know, yeah. So, yeah, here's the trio standing there. You can see Damon looking off into the distance in full Goldface attire there with Pied Piper and Hotness hanging out with them. You know, they're just waiting for something. Maybe a villain. Who knows? Here they are again. There was some atmospheric smoke, which they always use on these sets, which I don't know what it does for the scene. I've watched thousands of episodes, and I can't really say I've ever seen more than maybe 5 or 10 times where I can really say, oh, hey, that adds something. I don't know why they do it. Here they are again, just in between takes, I think, at this moment. Here's the group again. You know, you can see the boom mic up above them. And so that means they are actively in the middle of the shot, and you can see they've all got those smiles on their face like you saw earlier. So whatever the scene is that's going on between the 5 of them, it is a positive atmosphere. This is not like the 3 guest stars are there and in a villainous way. So this is Javicia when she was rapping at the end of the night, and here she is signing a Red Death Funko, and she made it clear that she's like, I think I'm the first person to play in a live action Red Death. So she wasn't even hiding it that night. Don't know where the CW still is. Anyways, that is it for the video and the photos. Hopefully I have some more soon, but I do not have any currently on hold. It has been a while. Hopefully I catch up to them again. I've been sick for about a week and a half, so I haven't been looking, and now it's snowing. So I'm not going to be going out of the house for a few days, but hopefully soon. But thanks, and subscribe if you want more, and I will see you in the future. Bye.